Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel, the channel where I strive to make the world a better place, one video at a time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is discussing the music industry and the effect that it has on our youth. Discussing the music industry and the effect that it has on our youth. What I'm going to be doing is taking lyrics from a song that's written and produced by male rappers, and then taking a lyrics from a song that's produced by a female rapper. And I'm really going to. And there's so many songs out there like this, thousands of songs that are like this. But these are just two examples of really explicit and terrible lyrics that rappers have written and have now put out for the world to listen to. And it's not like children are can be protected from these kinds of things, right? These songs are everywhere. You walk inside of a store, you hear these songs. See, they may cut the cuss words down, everything like that, but the lyrics, right, the meaning, right, the delivery is still the same. Maybe not as much as when you have cuss words in there, right, but the meaning of the song, right, you still can get a meaning from the song. You still know what the song is about. You still are getting the gist of what they're trying to say, even if you take those explicit lyrics out, right? So it's very sad that, and here's the thing, I'm not coming at rappers or anything like that. There may be rappers that watch my videos that's local, or maybe people that's local and different things like that produce music, right? I'm not coming at anybody. You have the freedom to do what you want to do in this country, but I want to let you know that these things have certain effects upon our youth, because there's three things that affect the way you live, affect the way you think throughout life. What you watch, what you listen to, and who you hang around. Those three things will ultimately decide how you maneuver through life. So this is definitely one of listening, right? Listening. This is what you're listening to, and also watching. These people come out with music videos, and they'll have the women in the videos twerking and whatnot. They'll have them wearing clothing that exposes their kind of lingerie clothing and type of things like that, and exposing their genitalia and different things like that. And young people are watching these things when you shouldn't even know what that is. Shouldn't even know what that should look like. Shouldn't even be exposed to that kind of thing. You're supposed to be playing 2K. You're supposed to be hanging out with the girls, going to the mall and that kind of stuff. And here you are worrying about what the opposite gender and what the kind of body parts they have and what they look like, and trying to send news and different things like that to one another. This is the society that we are living in nowadays. But a big part of this is the music industry, and believe it or not, it actually affects your mind and affects the way you think, especially when you're seeing those different things. And men as well, showing their genitalia parts and showing their muscles and all kinds of different things like that. Things that are supposed to, places of your body that are supposed to be sacred and kept between you and only your significant other, or people that you have had some sort of intercourse with, right? Some sort of intimacy with. That's something that should be kept secret, not for the world, not for millions of people to see. It is disrespect. It's mainly disrespectful to yourself, actually. So I'm going to read lyrics here from, and kind of dive in. And I'm going to keep this too long, but read lyrics here, because I could talk about this for a long time, but I'm just going to hit on the main points here. The first song is called Power Glide. The last verse here, it says, she got that $1 million PUSSY, but I get it for the free. She like to do a lot of snow. I told that B to come and ski. Shawty bad, she can get it. She can swallow, she can spit it. Bring her friend if she's with it. On the pole, y'all can split it. And then later on, he says, put that SHIT on the camera. She squirted on the lens. Then she told me, put it on her chinny chin chin. Disturbing lyrics. And think about this. This is what young people are listening to. Now, that song was by male artists. Here's a song called Deep Throat by a female artist. It says, hump me, F me, daddy better make me choke. Hump me, F me, my tongue loves to deep throat. Lick, 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 lick. I want to eat your DICK, but I don't F up my nails, so I'm going to pick it up with chopsticks. Mouth wide open, mouth wide open, mouth wide open like I was at the dentist. Mouth wide open, put it so deep I can't speak a sentence. She repeats that. So this is the kind of songs that artists are putting out and that children are listening to. Believe it or not, these are children, young people listening to these songs. Right? When you listen to songs like this, when you watch the music videos, right, you are now getting a perception of what you think that sexual intercourse should be like. Or you are now getting a perception of what a relationship should be like. You are now getting a perception that it's okay to like the one guy said, if you can bring your friend if she's with it. Intercourse, if you're talking about it, is one supposed to be kept sacred, unless it maybe your boy or something like that. You talking about, oh yeah, it was good, man. It was good. Okay, I get that, right? You talking about some sacred thing with your boys, right? Some people do that, right? Or make jokes and things like that. But when you are actually talking about this and putting it in a song for millions of people to hear and to see the music video, this is unacceptable, right? You're talking about something sacred and sharing it with the world. And it had a nerve to say she could bring her friend. Sexual intercourse or intimacy is supposed to be between one person and another person, not no 2 or 3 people or 4 or 5 and all this kind of crazy stuff, right? This is something that's sacred, that was created, that's only supposed to be kept between 2 individuals. And talking about, and then the other song talking about he better make me choke, and talking about I want to eat your, and all this kind of stuff. Then you got kids going around in middle school singing these lyrics and then trying to act them out, thinking it's cool. Thinking it's okay to do that. No, that's going to affect you. You are getting a false perception of what sex is supposed to be like. You are getting a false perception of what intimacy is supposed to be like. You are getting a false perception of what relationships are supposed to be like. And these rappers create a certain narrative and a certain blind beauty of how it's supposed to be, and then young people are following in their footsteps. Do you wonder why young people are talking about they got 20 bodies at the age of 15? And he's prideful. He used to be proud to only have one body and to be able to marry that person and stay with them for 10, 20, 30 years. But no, now you can be 18 years old and have 10 bodies, and now you're the most popular person in high school. And you're the coolest in high school. You should be ashamed if you have more than 1 or 2 or 3 bodies and you're only a minor. And these kinds of people are getting Grammys, and these kind of people are getting awards and being able to perform at the Super Bowl when literally billions of people watch that and learning these lyrics and singing them and different things like that and wanting to reenact these things. Watching music videos, watching things that you know that is not good for your eyes at all. Those kinds of things affect you. Especially when you get exposed to those kind of things at a young age. Parents, be mindful of what your children are listening to. Be mindful of what you listen to around them. Now, some of these songs, okay, it may be cool for adults, maybe not cool for children. But watch what you listen to around your children. You cannot keep it from them altogether. I'm not going to say that they're never going to hear these songs. Come on, it's 2023. But be careful about what you teach them. Make sure that you are not the one that's exposing them to these things, and let them know that if you are exposed to this kind of stuff, you can come to me and talk to me about it. And I'm going to teach you that that's not. They may say that in the songs, they may do this in the music videos, but that's not how it's supposed to go. Teach them. My mother taught me. I got exposed to this kind of stuff. You cannot keep children from this. That's impossible, right? Because they might go over to their friend's house and maybe you don't know what their parents let them listen to. They go to school. Once they start school, it's over. They go to school. They're going to hear these lyrics, right? They're going to see these things, right? They're going to be exposed to these things maybe at 5 or 6 years old, and it's pathetic. But we're living in a time where that's what's happening, right? But if they are, that's when you just teach them. Hey, that's not the perception of sex, or that's not the perception of intimacy that you should be getting, right? Instead, it's like this, right? Instead, this way. Instead, you can listen to this music. Instead, here's a rap song that's decent, right? Instead, here's a song that's talks about this and talks about that, and it's more relevant for your age, right? Show them alternatives, right? Teach them that this is not acceptable for children to be listening to. Because they're going to get exposed to these things. They will get exposed to these things. Don't get me wrong. You cannot keep it from them. It's impossible to keep it from them forever. You're going to have to homeschool them or something like that. And even then, it's difficult. You can't keep kids and lock them up. That's not, no, they need freedom, to have fun and go here, go there, go to school. You cannot keep these, children from these lyrics and from these songs altogether. But you can definitely try your best to alter what they are learning, from their friends or their friends' parents, or from school, or from, Facebook and social media and everything like that. Social media, they may have some of these kids got phones at 10, 11, 12 years old. You know what I mean? And they're exposed to these kind of things because of social media. They create Facebook accounts at 10 years old, creating Facebook accounts or Instagram accounts at 10, Snapchat accounts at 10 years old. Learning these things and then now applying it to their life. They learn these lyrics. They watch these videos. Oh man, man, she bad, or he's sexy. Going back and forth. Now they trying to react. Going back and forth, requesting nudes at 10, 11, 12 years old from other middle schools and things like that. Or they music videos they may see the people smoking and everything like that, and they trying to reenact the vaping and smoking and different things like that because of what they see in the music videos. So children, be mindful. If you're watching this, be mindful that these kinds of lyrics are not healthy for you, and you don't have to go down the pathways that your friends do or that your peers do at school and whatnot. There's more wholesome things that you can listen to. There's more wholesome things that you can watch. And parents, if your children aren't, exposed to these kinds of lyrics and songs, music videos, just have patience with them and teach them, hey, just as my mom did for me, and I still went out and still, even if you teach them, I still went out and listened to these kinds of songs, and I realized this is terrible, and I'm over here and I am humbled and blessed to be able to mentor young men in schools, and I'm listening to this. Hold on, whoa, I had to stop. I said I'm only gonna listen to wholesome songs from here on out. When I became an adult, I went out and started listening to this and that. But when you raised up with that kind of teaching, after a while you realize, hold on, man, this ain't. Nah, my mom was right. Yeah, she raised me right. These lyrics ain't. Nah. Some of these lyrics are disgusting, raunchy, and disgusting. It should be banned from children to listen to. Like I said, parents, if you have children who's in school, just teach them differently. Just counteract what they learn at school, and it won't leave them. They'll remember. So that's the topic of discussion for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in to Titus Beard's podcast. Please like this video. Please comment on this video any thoughts you have. Please subscribe and turn on post notifications and press that bell so you can be notified anytime I drop a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a blessed day and watch what you listen to.